It's Advent now, right? It's December 1st. So we're going to start talking about Christmas and Christmas movies and the all-important true meaning of Christmas, which, of course, is Christmas cookies. And I want to talk today about a Christmas movie, which you probably know, which is very controversial, probably the most controversial of all Christmas movies. It's Love Actually. It came out in 2003. It's what do they call it? It's a series of love stories, an anthology of love stories, all set around Christmas. I believe I took my daughter to see it when it came out, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was nice. I'm not a sentimental guy. I hate romantic comedies, but I thought this one was well-written and funny and human, and I liked it. And the opening kind of set the stage, and this is the kind of thing that I'm immediately gets my back up because I don't like sentimentality. I was talking about that song, It's a Wonderful World, and I don't like that song because of sentimentality. But this one was different. Listen to the opening, narrated by Hugh Grant.
Whenever I get gloomy with the state of the world, I think about the arrivals gate at Heathrow Airport. General opinion's starting to make out that we live in a world of hatred and greed. But I don't see that. Seems to me that love is everywhere. Often it's not particularly dignified or newsworthy, but it's always there. Fathers and sons, mothers and daughters, husbands and wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, old friends. When the planes hit the Twin Towers, as far as I know, none of the phone calls from the people on board were messages of hate or revenge. They were all messages of love. If you look for it, I've got a sneaky feeling you'll find that love actually is all around.
So I heard that. I kind of got my back up. Isn't that sentimental? And I thought, no, it's actually true. It's actually the truth. We saw it just the other day when they started releasing some of the hostages, these devils, Hamas, these monsters, started releasing some of these children they took. You can't even imagine the evil. You can't even get your head into it. It doesn't matter. But, they're being welcomed home. And what makes it horrible, what makes Hamas horrible, what makes them monstrous is the love that the people who wanted these children back feel for them. We saw them reunited. When you see these people, you see somebody put his arms around his daughter who was in danger. I don't even want to think about it. But still, you see it. He may not be. He's a flawed person. We know he's a flawed person because we all are. But he loves her. The power of love is real. That power is something beyond each individual human being. And it's why I believe without animus, I don't feel like, oh yeah, we got to kill those Hamas people. I feel, oh, we have to kill those Hamas people. It's what we have to do. I don't relish it. I think you have to kill them, hopefully all at once, if necessary, one by one over the years. You've got to hunt them down and kill them. The Anthony Blinken, who's apparently going over there and saying, well, you can't do this, is obviously acting at the behest of Barack Obama, a Jew-hating, sinister, anti-American little man who I despise. And obviously Anthony Blinken is his man in the White House, and we know that Joe Biden isn't doing anything. But you got to hunt them down and kill them because we love each other. And we cannot have people coming around and just slaughtering children, mothers, pregnant women, butchering babies, killing fathers and sons in front of their children and then showing them the videotapes of how they kill them. Can't happen. Can't be done. No excuses. No politics. Doesn't matter whether you like Jews. Doesn't matter what you think of 1948. None of it matters. Take them out because of the love. Because of the love. Love's not a Christmas card either. Love happens in the real world. Here's a holiday gift idea that's sure to make you the hero of the season. We all know the holidays can be a bit hectic. The shopping, the cooking, the never-ending list of things to do. That's why you need the gift of Genucel skincare. From now until Christmas, Genucel's most popular package has a special discount just for my listeners at Genucel.com/KlavanYT. Treat yourself and your loved ones to the absolute best skincare in the world. Those troubling forehead wrinkles, fine lines, skin redness, and yes, even a sagging jawline will disappear right before your eyes with Genucel's most popular collection. Genucel promises immediate effects. You'll see results in less than 12 hours guaranteed, or your money back. My producer, Lisa, loves Genucel. She has probably one of every single product they have, and she's gorgeous. She's always raving about the under eye cream and how there is nothing like it on the market. You deserve to look and feel your best this holiday season. Go to Genucel.com/KlavanYT to get this incredible holiday discount. Every order today is instantly upgraded to free express shipping. That's Genucel.com/KlavanYT today. So I took my daughter to this movie. And like I said, I thought, yeah, good Christmas love movie. I liked it. I talked to the woman who was then my British agent, and she went on a tirade of hatred against this movie, just foul-mouthed I can't even repeat what she said. And I thought, gee, you don't have to like the movie. Why would you hate it that much? Then I started going to church. I was just about to convert. I was just about to become a Christian. And I started going to church, and one of the families did some outreach and invited my family to dinner. And the father, who was this very jovial, very, very brilliant man, said to me, did you like Love Actually? And I said, yeah. And he said, good, because I judge people on whether they like this movie or not. He said, you can actually tell whether a person is worthwhile or not. So I started to think about this. I thought, really? Because I just thought, all right, good movie, so what? Now, the movie was made by Richard Curtis, who briefly revived the British film industry along with producer Duncan Kenworthy. I worked with Duncan on a project once. And they made 4 Weddings and a Funeral and Notting Hill, Bridget Jones' Diary, and they brought back this kind of funny, normal sensibility, and the British hated them for it. The British left hated them for it. And that's leftism right there. They said, why are we watching about weddings when we're not watching about 2 gay Indian men in a laundromat? Why are we having happy endings instead of people dying? Because people die, They wanted everything to be unhappy and unpleasant. They wanted everything to be about poverty. They wanted everything to be about socialism. And, when I went back and looked at Love Actually again, I realized this is everything they hate. This is everything they hate. The women are women, the men are men. They're not Supermen, they're not Arnold Schwarzenegger, they're just regular men. They do manly things, they mess up. But love embraces everything. And love is shown as something other than and greater than sex. There are 2 characters in it who are stand-ins for people doing sex scenes. And every scene between them, she's pretending to give him oral sex, or he's pretending to make love to her, and they're nude, in the movie. And they're having a conversation because they're just the stand-ins. It's really funny. And they fall in love with each other. Not because of the bodies, because their bodies don't mean anything to them in that situation. They fall in love because they like each other. There's a guy who has, I think, a maid, a cleaning woman who doesn't even speak English, and they fall in love anyway. And this is what they hate about this movie. And they're always saying it's sexist, it's racist, it's this, it's that. All crap. All crap. They hate the love. They hate the love. It is a power that is not material. It is not material. It is felt in material ways, and they've done everything they can to estrange us from one another. And here's the reason. I started out by saying, why were we so afraid? And I think the reason we were so afraid to speak out against these morons, these wicked morons, was this. They made us angry. They told us that black people should be hired over white people, whether they were qualified or not. And we got angry, and we got angry at black people. They told us gay marriage was the same as heterosexual marriage. We know that's not true, and we got angry at gay people. We got angry, and we started to hate. We know this. We know this happened on the right, that there was bigotry, there was hatred. Instead of saying, look, the center of the world is a man and a woman. The center of human life is a man and a pregnant woman. That is the center of human existence. That is what human existence is all about. That is what all of humanity serves. That's what all of nature serves. A man with a pregnant wife is the beginning of the world, the rebirth of the world every single time. That's what it does. If you let them get you angry, if you let them fill you with hatred, you're afraid to speak because you're afraid that the tongue reveals the heart, and you're afraid your bigotry, your hatred will come out. When you put that stuff aside, when you begin to realize that we are not enemies but friends, when you begin to realize that other people's sins are none of your business because you have your own and it's a lifetime's work to get around them, you let it go. You let go of the anger. You let go of the hatred. You can love people even when you disagree with them. You can love people even when you think they're sinful. You can love people in all kinds of situations, and then you can say anything you want as long as it's true. Then you have no fear. That's in the Bible. Love, let me see if I've got the quote here. Yeah, I think I do. Love, there is no fear in love. There is no fear in love. God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God, and God in them. This is how love is made complete among us, so that we will have confidence on the day of judgment. There is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear, because fear has to do with punishment. The one who fears is not made perfect in love. Let us on the right cease to be afraid. Let us on the right start to realize we don't have to condemn anybody in order to depict the world as it is, to laugh at the world as it is, and to show the world and speak about the world as it is. God is love. If we act in love and we can laugh at each other again, and once we do that, believe me, the culture will come to us. Even if we just make a start at it, even in this moment of darkness, and it is a moment of darkness, but even in this moment of darkness, the day will already be ours. For more great content, like and subscribe to The Andrew Klavan Show wherever you get your podcasts.